All right, man. Thank you, man.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome.
This is water, it's not beer. What's up, everyone? Thank you all for coming in.
Thank you.
Shh. All right, thank you all for coming in. Sorry about that. I wanted to come on here, man, and first of all, thank y'all for jumping on here with me. And I'm still in Los Angeles. We were here last night for the Grammy Awards, and very, very, very grateful, for the night, but still, had some things that were heavy on my heart. Some things I wanted to be able to share with y'all, some things I wanted to discuss and to communicate. I love gospel music. It's the only genre I've ever wanted to do. I've never wanted to do any other genre of music but gospel music. I love the community. I'm grateful that I've been able to be a part of this incredible community now for over 30 years. My first album this summer will be 30 years old. While We Sing turns 30 this June. And so being around the genre, I have seen it grow. I've seen it be an infant. I've seen it, stumble. I've seen it have many moments. I started out when I was 23. I'm 53. And last night, to be there and to, have the opportunity, to do music with Maverick City and to do this joint album that we did together, and I was nominated in the categories, and it was it was a kind night. It was a kind night, and it was also for me a very challenging thing to be able to think through when I think about just the state of this community that I love. And it came to me very strongly when I was at the main show and I was watching the tribute to hip hop and hip hop turning 50, and watching the energy in the room. And the truth is, what I even saw there, it's like there's no other genre on this planet that could have gotten that whole arena up on their feet rocking like that. I mean, you could have, last night you should have been in the building. No matter what race you were, no matter what genre of music you love, black music, hip-hop music had everybody in the room up on their feet. When Public Enemy came through the door, when LL Cool J stepped on stage, when Salt-N-Pepa stepped on stage, when Queen Latifah came out, when Rakim came out, it was just a moment. And so what I thought to myself was, I felt sad for the genre that I'm in. It's because gospel music is the foundation of Americana. It is gospel, blues, and jazz are the original sounds of American music. And gospel, blues, and jazz, when was the last time you bought a jazz album? When's the last time you bought a blues album? And slowly, this conversation about a genre of music that has, and the difficulty with gospel music has inspired so many people that we see and experience now. Chris Brown sang in the kids' choir. I mean, Usher sang in the kids' choir. Justin Timberlake sang in the choir. Mariah sang in the choir. Pharrell was inspired by, music at his Pentecostal family's church. Timberland. I mean, so you have all of this experience coming from black gospel music, but yet there's this disconnect that I can be honest and tell you that's breaking my heart. We used to have Bobby Jones. You could see your favorite gospel artist on Bobby Jones. You could see your favorite gospel artist on Celebration of Gospel. And, you could see your favorite gospel artists in different outlets. And now because the world has changed, it's not just the music, it's the world has no longer as much of an interest in the conversation we're having. And so when you have fewer doors, you begin to have more tension within the community. It's because there's fewer outlets. And I am clear on this. Oh, Sunday Best. We used to have Sunday Best. I am clear on this, and I want you to know that I'm going to say this right now. I am clear on this. There are Grammys that I have won that I did not deserve. There are Grammys in my career that I have won. There are Stella Awards that I have won. There are Dove Awards that I have won. That the only reason why I won is because the amount of time I've been around. I'm clear on that. I am clear on that. I am clear on that. It is not because I have had the better records. It's just now after 30 years, some people, they just know my name and they'll see your name. And I'm letting you know that's not fair. That's not fair to the community. That's not fair to the artists. Now, and I'm not speaking of that last night. That's not what I'm speaking of. I'm speaking of, it's because last night I was with Maverick City and Maverick City, God is blessing them. But there are other people that need to be blessed and other people that need to be highlighted and other people that need to be shown love. And unfortunately, we don't have those hip hop moments like last night. I mean, think about it. Hip hop had a moment at the Grammys. Hip hop has a moment at the AMAs, American Music Awards. Hip hop has a moment, of course, at the BET Awards. Hip hop, it's like other genres and other styles of black music have moments, but gospel music is now limited to just fewer and fewer moments. And now the people that are doing it and doing it well, you may not even know them because they're just few doors. And then again, it creates discouragement and tension within my community. So this is what I wanted to do, man, is I wanted to take a minute to tell you that there are people last night that were nominated in those categories that you may not have ever heard. There are people that follow me that may not listen to gospel music. They may only know me is because they play Melodies from Heaven in the club. Maybe the only reason why you know me. You know what I'm saying? You heard Melodies from Heaven, when you was Sunday morning at brunch and rain down on me, and you was with your girls and y'all was, looking cute. And I appreciate that. But to whom much is given, much is required. So last night, since we didn't get a chance to have our 50th anniversary of hip hop and celebrate those that are in the genre, I decided that I'm going to do it now. See, this is not what you thought it was going to be. I don't have time to talk about other artists that performed last night and respond to some people's bibliocentric views about should Christians be at places that we not listen to the gospel. I don't have time to do that. I have no time to give you any theological arguments because we've been having theological arguments for millennia and have not been able to find resolve. We haven't even found a resolve for racial tensions in the church. So how in the world are we going to be able to resolve who should be at what? How should we represent Christ in these secular platforms? It ain't going to happen on this live. is because there are too many doctrines and there's too many systems of beliefs that people have, too many philosophical ideas that are not even bibliocentric. They just your own convictions, they're your own feelings that you super spiritualize. And so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do about should Christians be here, should Christians not be there, should Christians wear pants, should Christians wear makeup, should we worship on the Sabbath, can gay people go to church and not. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to preach love and grace. And I'm going to allow God to be big enough that he's going to be able to separate the wheat from the tare. That's what I'm going to do. But what I am going to do is I'm going to celebrate people that you maybe didn't get a chance to know were nominated in the categories. Last night, there was a young lady nominated in the category. Her name is Miranda Curtis. I want you to go support her music because Miranda is an incredible voice. Miranda can sing. If you have not heard of Miranda, she is phenomenal and she's a beautiful talent and a beautiful soul. I want you to support Miranda Curtis. Miranda Curtis, get her music. I want to support right now a young lady that is new to the game that I need for you guys to know. I believe she got next. Her name is Doe. Doe is incredible. Doe is a cold artist. Wow, man, I just got a text from Bishop Jakes. Wow, that's dope. Man, I got to hit him back. Bishop T.D. Jakes, salute, King. Wow, the Bishop T.D. Jakes, the. Doe, as I need for y'all to support Doe. She plays guitar, she plays piano, she's beautiful, she's young, and she can sing. This girl is bad, and Jonathan McReynolds did her album. So if you know Jonathan got a part to do in it, you know it's going to be fire because Jonathan McReynolds is fire. All right? Support Doe. I also want to support, last night, some other people that you may not have heard of, or you may have heard of them. Is I want to support, first of all, another young lady that was in the category that is a legend in the game. You remember her from Mary Mary? I need for y'all to blow up the solo career of Erica Campbell. Let me tell you something about Erica Campbell, man. Erica Campbell is a voice that is needed in our genre. She's articulate. She knows how to communicate the faith. She knows how to be able to present herself. She's so smart. She's so brilliant. And she's such a class act. And she can show enough sing. You guys remember the Mary Mary records. I'm letting you know Erica Campbell has solo music out. I need for you to support Erica Campbell's music. She is ice cream cold and she is needed. The culture needs Erica Campbell. Support Erica Campbell. I want to support the legend that was in the building last night that was nominated. I want to support Ricky Dillard. Ricky Dillard should have won last night. Ricky Dillard should have been on that stage last night. Ricky Dillard is one of the coldest gospel music legends in the world. He is the ultimate choir director. Ricky Dillard is so cold. Let me tell you something, man. See, I'm doing this. Let me tell you why I'm doing this. It's because if other platforms are not going to be aware, if other TV shows and other producers and other networks and other work shows are not aware of who else is dope in the genre, it's my job to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to let people know who's cold in the game. If there's no other outlets, if we don't have Bobby Jones no more, we ain't got Celebration of Gospel no more, y'all not listening to gospel radio no more, y'all ain't buying gospel music no more, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the one to shout from the highest rooftop, gospel music is alive and well. Pastor Mike Jr. just dropped a record. You need to know about Pastor Mike Jr. Pastor Mike Jr. is cold. Man, there's just so many, but Ricky Dillard. Ricky Dillard should have been on that stage last night because Ricky Dillard is ice cream cold. And last but not least, I need for y'all to get up on your feet and make some noise for somebody who should have won Album of the Year last night. Ty Tribbett. Ty Tribbett. Let me tell you something. My entire career, I tell people, do not put me behind Ty Tribbett on a concert. Ty Tribbett is one of the... Ty Tribbett, if you go to a Ty Tribbett concert, you better not go last. You better beg them, put Ty Tribbett on before you. No, you need to beg them that you want to go before Ty Tribbett. You do not want to go after Ty Tribbett. There's nothing but bodies on top of bodies. Ty Tribbett's body count and I know body count means something else, but y'all know what I mean. Ty Tribbett's body count at concerts is a problem. They have to call in ambulance. They got to call in CPR. They got to call in people to help bring people back to life because Ty Tribbett leaves no crumbs. Ty Tribbett is one of the most phenomenal talents in the world. Ty Tribbett is, listen, he is still that guy. I will not go after Ty Tribbett. I beg people, do not put me behind Ty Tribbett. It's because there's nothing left. You're singing to caskets if you go behind Ty Tribbett. These are the people that were in the categories. And I want you to know that these people, along with Maverick City, these are the men and women that I want people to know their faces. I want you to know Naomi. I want you to know Chandler. I want you to know these people. It's because they are, listen, Chandler Moore. Y'all, I'm telling you, this boy's heart for the Lord, his heart for Jesus Christ, man. I'm seeing it firsthand. Chandler Moore's heart for the Lord is so pure. It's so beautiful. And he can sing any and everything. There are so many phenomenal Kiara shit. Oh, and last but not least, shout out to Sir the Baptist and what he did for Tennessee State University. He won a Grammy Award last night for best gospel album. It was another category, but it is so well deserved. Sir the Baptist is another incredible talent. This boy is a genius. He's under the tutelage of Donald Lawrence, and Donald Lawrence is a genius. He's a musical genius. I'm saying all these things to say is that right now we need you to know that gospel music is bigger than just one person. Gospel music is bigger than just one person. I no longer need any opportunities that are not. Do not just call one person. I'm talking to producers. I'm talking to TV show execs. I'm talking to award show execs. I need for you to know that there's so many other men and women that you can call, that you can book for your TV shows, that you can have opportunities to be featured on your soundtracks and movies and television shows and award shows. Please nominate these people. Please vote for these people. Get behind their music. We got to save the genre. It's a genre. It's not an individual. There is a genre that I need for you to know is alive and well. And it's not just one or two people. All of these men and women deserve. What I love about hip hop is you can have a Lil Baby and a Kendrick at the same time. That should be the same way in gospel. It should not just be all worship music. It should not just be all choir. It should be everything. Everybody. When I started out in gospel music, there was a Kirk, but then there was a Shirley Caesar. There was a BB and CC. There was a John P. Key. There were tables. There were seats at the table for everybody. And I need for you to know, man, that there are more gospel artists than just Kirk Franklin. There are more gospel artists than just Kirk Franklin. And they are, on many levels, Kirk Franklin can't even touch them. You just know my name. It ain't because my music is better. It ain't. And it never has been. So, I know maybe you were tuning in because you thought I was going to have some tea for you or some drum for you. No, I ain't got it. I just love my genre. And I want to celebrate people that were nominated last night that you didn't get a chance to know. Support their music. They're cold. They're gifted. They're talented. Save the genre. Celebrate the genre. We didn't get our 50 years on stage last night. We didn't get a hip hop tribute, and that's beautiful. I'm a hip hop kid. That's why most of y'all think I'm going to hell, because my music is so full of stuff that I loved as a kid. But I'm about that life too. I love Jesus, and I love his music, and I love the people that do his music, and I'm a fan of gospel music. Support these artists. Support Maverick City. Support these young worship leaders. Support the legends. Support God's music. So that's why I wanted to come. No tea, Just water. Just water. All right, man. I'm done. I'll see y'all soon. And you know I'm old because I don't know how to end a lie.